So humping can be kind of an embarrassing behavior when your dog does this, but it really shouldn't be. Humping, believe it or not, most of the time it's not a sexual behavior. You'll see, dogs do it to people, dogs do it to dogs of the same sex. And why do dogs jump? Well, or hump rather. The main thing is it's a form of play. You do it because it's fun. It's no different than your dog doing the play bow and putting a paw up on the other dog's back. It's a way of play and roughhousing. So to discourage it, dog to dog, would I do it? No. There's no reason to stop your dog from humping another dog. Unless another owner is freaking out for some reason, which they shouldn't be, because again, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just a form of play. Then you can pull them off. But if you have your own dog, if you're worried about this, that your dog is humping someone's dog, or another dog is humping your dog, shouldn't I be stopping that? No, there's no reason to. It's just play. However, it's not very fun to have a dog who humps people, and that can be a different thing. That can turn into a little bit of a compulsive, obsessive thing, where dog wants attention, they want to play, they get overstimulated, and they start humping you, hump your leg, whatever it is. Even my own dog, if I'm roughhousing and wrestling with him, we could be wrestling for like maybe 10-15 minutes, and then he starts getting so worked up that he'll start trying to hump me, because it's just, he can't control it. It's just an excitement thing, and it's a form of play. However, with humans, we generally don't like it. So the two things to do: number one, redirect. Okay, we never get mad. We just redirect the humping attention to something else. Have a toy. Have a good tug of war toy. That's a great thing to redirect that high energy to. Another thing you can do is simply do timeout. All right, I have a whole video on how you do timeout. But real quickly, when the dog humps, we're not angry, we're not mad. We just simply grab the dog's collars, harness, and we bring him into timeout. He goes into timeout for 10 seconds. After 10 seconds, we let him out. Again, we're not angry, we're not mad, we don't say anything to him, and we just continue with whatever we were doing, okay? Redirect, timeout. You can also try to just do a reverse timeout. And reverse timeout, instead of you putting the dog into timeout, you just get up and leave. The second the dog starts humping you, you leave the room. Now all play is over. Because remember, that's why your dog is humping you, because it's play. He's having fun. So you're playing, we're roughhousing, and all of a sudden the dog starts humping you. Again, we're not angry, we're not mad, we just get up and we leave. You put yourself into timeout. You are taking yourself away from the situation. And the dog goes, oh, okay, I guess we're done playing now, and they associate it with the last thing they did, which was humping. So they start to learn that humping behavior is a behavior that makes play end, and that helps to get the behavior to decrease. Okay, so once more, dog to dog's humping, unless you have a male dog who's not neutered and a female dog who's not spayed. If that's the case, then yeah, don't let this happen. But if you're at the dog park and your boy dog is humping another boy dog or another girl dog, and people usually don't bring dogs that are in heat or that aren't neutered to the dog park, there's really no reason to break it up. It's just play. Nothing bad is going to happen. Dogs humping humans, it's not a pleasant thing. So if you want to stop that, try redirecting first to a toy. If not, timeout or reverse timeout. When the doorbell rings, or when the mailman is approaching. Alert barking is really the reason why people actually brought dogs into their